Hey, I'm Mike Broomhead from News Talk 550 KFYI, and every day I talk about Travek on the air and some of the unique things they're able to help people do. I was in construction for a long time. I've done a lot of home remodels, just like what you're seeing here today. One thing I'm not is a designer. I brag about Travek because they're a one-stop place to go. You don't need to design a project with an architect. They have experts that can do that, and I've got one of them with me. Now, Scott, tell me about this. This part of the project is how this entire remodel started, was what we're looking at over our heads.
Correct. Originally, we started with, this actually used to be an outdoor atrium. And to actually gain the additional square footage for this home that's usable, we had a big beam that we actually had to place in here because of the fact that we had a load-bearing post pretty much right where you're standing.
Right.
So we ended up eliminating that post, setting the beam all the way across, and then opening this whole space up so we had additional square footage to the home.
So what this now is almost like a dining area, breakfast nook, but the natural light, because it was an atrium before, plus you've got some lighting for when it's here at night. But
Correct.
To open this space up, because everybody can imagine the patio homes in Arizona, there are a lot of places where back in the 80s, it was very stylish to have an atrium.
Yep.
But unless you're going to keep turtles or something outside, it really is kind of wasted space.
Correct.
So you've opened up a lot of square footage here. Then if you move over this way with the camera, the front door was where?
We had the front doors actually right about right here. So we extended it out 7 feet out. And what that allowed us to do too is right over here for the actual secondary bedroom, the door used to be going right through this closet area here. So we actually were able to gain additional closet storage. And besides that, we shifted the door over, so now the bathroom became larger also with that.
Now, as you can see, we've moved kind of across from where the project started into the living area of the house. And it's got beautiful views. You're going to see the sliding glass door in a minute. But I wanted to focus on the fireplace. What was originally just a wood-burning fireplace.
Correct.
And what we see on the outside in this beautiful modern tile look. Let me show you something on the camera while you have the camera there. What you're able to do on the fireplace. If you want to go back to the fireplace, this is what they've done from an old wood-burning fireplace. We have now got a remote control gas-burning fireplace. Clean, energy efficient, here with the no burn days. Don't have to worry about that anymore, and a cool modern look. The tile, the inlay here, has got such a modern look. And what was this before?
This was all that old mirror, that was the antique marbling mirror that has that gold inlay in it. That's what shareable before. So
it's funny because back when this place was built, because it's such a stylish neighborhood, this was very modern then.
Right.
But you jump forward 30 years and it's time to update again, and you were able to take the same structure, the same bones of the house, open it up in some places, and then modernize the really cool features of it.
Correct. I mean, this is a focal piece of this room, so it need to have a little bit extra wow factor to it. And I thought with the actual stainless details we put on the outside edges and the decorative tile we have in there, I think it hits home run there.
And who doesn't like the cool remote? I mean, look at that. On and off with a remote. Guys love remotes. So it's just one of the little features. And so when you hear me all the time in the 60 seconds I have on the air to talk about the unique things that Travek can do, this is one of those things where they're taking the existing features of the house that should be a focal point, updating them and making them really a wow factor. And in some places in your home, they're able to remodel them, redo them, give you open spaces and some ideas you would never have thought of before.